Most high performers I coach don't have a productivity problem. They have a calendar ownership problem. Their week is a collection of inherited meetings, well-intended yeses, and just 30 minutes that never went away. And almost none of it was designed with their long-term goals in mind. If this sounds familiar, the start of the year is the perfect time to reset. But you can do it anytime. Step 1 is define what your calendar is supposed to be serving. Before you touch a single meeting invite, answer these questions. What are the 1 to 3 outcomes that will matter most at review time this year? What specific projects, initiatives, or responsibilities drive those specific outcomes? What relationships and visibility do you need to cultivate to support those outcomes and your longer-term goals? Write this down. If your calendar doesn't reflect the list, it is lying to you about what matters. Step 2 is put the right things on your calendar first. That might look like 2 60 to 90 minute blocks reserved for your deep work on your highest impact projects. No meetings, no Slack, no email. It is really hard in companies, I know. A monthly 30-minute one-to-one with a senior stakeholder whose view of your work matters. Of course, make sure it's okay with that person. Or a recurring 20-minute block once a week for career activities, networking outreach, documenting accomplishments, or prep for a key conversation. These aren't nice to haves, they are the skeleton your entire week hangs on. Step 3 is the uncomfortable part. Auditing what is already on your calendar and making sure it should be. Look at every recurring meeting and task. If this meeting didn't exist, would I recreate it? Is my presence really required for decisions to be made or work to move forward from that meeting? Could my contribution be made in writing instead of real time? Does this truly need 60 minutes or would 30 do it? As often as you can, politely decline. Ask for a rotating attendance model to allow other people to step up. Propose a shorter duration. Move your update to an email or a document. Every 30 minutes you recover from a low-value recurring meeting is 30 minutes you can invest in work that actually advances your career. And other people will thank you for it because you're doing the same thing for them. Step 4 is aligning with your manager. Share how you're thinking about time. Say, here are the 3 outcomes I'm focused on this quarter and how I'm structuring my week to deliver them. Is there anything you would adjust? It's a great way to check in on priorities. Now your calendar choices aren't about being difficult, they're about protecting agreed upon priorities. Of course, make sure to show that you're not going to be overly rigid. Step 5 is scheduling time for your own career work, because if your week is too full, you won't have time to reflect on what you achieved, or to prepare for performance conversations, or to reach out to people inside and outside your company in an effort to build stronger relationships. You certainly won't have time to think strategically about what's next. You would be hoping your career is going to take care of itself, but you know it won't. So a small, consistent weekly investment, even 20 minutes, compounds over the year. And by the end, you'll have had dozens of conversations, built a clear evidence log of your impact, and prepared yourself for moves you can't even see yet. Getting ahead of calendar chaos is not about fancy systems, perfect tools, or rigidity. It's about deciding up front that your time will reflect your strategy, not just your inbox, and then defending that decision gently, but firmly when you can as the year unfolds.